Hey credit warriors, Credit Shifu here, and in this video we are going to tell you how you can profit by paying your taxes with a credit card. Now, you may think you know it all. Okay, yeah, you pay your taxes using a credit card through a service like Plastiq. You get points for that payment, but you do have to pay a small fee. Well, in this video, we are gonna delve deeper than that, and I am also going to share with you my strategy that I'm using this year to pay my taxes. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it, how many points, and all the bonus things that I'm gonna earn, and how much value I'm gonna get out of it. It's actually over $1,000 in value I'm gonna get out of it. I'm gonna show you how to do that later in the video. So if you like the sound of that, do hit the like button, and why not subscribe if you're new. But first, let's talk about taxes. So you may or may not know that the IRS has moved both the tax filing and the tax payment deadline back this year to July 15th, obviously because of the whole crisis that went on this year. Don't want to mention it, don't want to get demonetized. But yeah, so a lot of people, if they do owe the IRS money, they have not paid it yet. The deadline's on July 15th. That's about a month and a half away as of the time of recording this video. So as of this time, I'm getting ready to pay my taxes. I'm self-employed, so I have to pay, everything myself. I'm gonna do it a little bit earlier than I otherwise would do it so that I can show you guys how to do it a few weeks before the deadline. Now, if you are a W-2 employee, you probably won't have to do this every year unless your employer does not hold back enough money from your paycheck for taxes and you'd end up owing the IRS a little bit of money. Self-employed people, on the other hand, or people with investment income or whatever, stuff that doesn't get taxes automatically taken out, would have to do this every year. Now, I use a service called Plastiq. You can use it to turn any payment that would normally be a check into a credit card payment. So you pay them with your credit card and they will then mail a check out to the person or company that you want to pay. So you can use it for taxes, rent, mortgage, tuition, etc. They have a table that shows you which type of cards, Visa, Amex, etc., can be used to pay what charges. I'll put a link to it below. But if you look at the tax section, you can see that it is a line of green check marks. So basically any credit card can be used to pay tax through their system. Now, there is a charge, a fee of 2.5% for your payment, but there are ways of cutting down that fee or eliminating it completely. For example, you can collect fee-free dollars. So actually, if you sign up through our referral link for Plastiq, you'll get 500 fee-free dollars for signing up. And then you can do referrals yourself to other people. So if you sign just one other person up, say your wife, husband, or a friend, or whoever, you're gonna get 1,000 fee-free dollars for that sign up, and the person who signs up gets 500 as well. So, the average person may not be able to sign up hundreds of people, but you're at least gonna be able to sign up 1 or 2 or 3 people a year. So you're at least gonna get a few thousand fee-free dollars each year if you do this. Plastiq also sometimes runs promotions where they drop the fee from 2.5% down to 1.5%. If you get on their mailing list, you can probably be notified when those promotions are happening. Anyway, so I'll give you more information on how to offset the fee and earn a big profit on top of that later in the video. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna actually demonstrate how to use the system and exactly what I'm doing, okay, in real time. So last year I used the American Express Gold Card to pay my taxes through Plastiq, and I earned 13,000 Amex points, very good. But this year I've actually decided to use the Amex Hilton Surpass card, and there's a very specific reason why I'm using this card this year. I'll tell you that at the end of the video, but first let's actually look at how to do the payment. Okay guys, so we are at plastiq.com. You can see up here plastiq.com. There is actually a better landing page though for taxes, specifically for paying your US taxes with Plastiq. Okay, it makes it a bit quicker. So we're gonna go plastiq.com/US-tax. Okay, and you just click on that and it'll take you to that. Now, actually it's taxes, okay, US-taxes, all right? Just remember that URL, plastiq.com/US-taxes. Google just auto-corrected it for me. But anyway, you get this landing page. So basically the people who can use this are people who've already filed but haven't paid, okay? So sometimes if you're using an accountant or whatever, they'll offer a service where you can pay, they'll send a check with your tax return or e-file. You can e-pay at the same time through ACH transfer. If you want to use Plastiq, you have to deny that service, okay? So when you're using an accountant, you say to them, I don't want, direct deposit or anything like that. I'll pay myself at a later date, right? That's what I did. So anyway, this is for people who have already filed but haven't paid. So what you're going to do, you're going to select federal, okay, if you're filing federal taxes, and then you need to select your state. So we'll go down the list. I'm in New York, okay, so select New York there. What type of tax, all right? Tax type, well, the most common is going to be US individual tax, all right? And just going to click on there, okay? That's for the end of year tax return. And then I'm going to say, pay my taxes. Okay, so now we're onto this screen where we're going to have to tell Plastiq how much we want to pay. But first, I just want to draw your attention to this. This is where our tax is going to be sent. Now, Plastiq works this out itself because on the previous screen, we entered our state, which was New York State, all right? So Plastiq works out this itself. But just to give you peace of mind, I'm just going to go to another tab where I have the IRS's page open. And this is pay by check or money order, okay? And basically where to send your checks, all right? So paying only if you've already filed. Individuals, find where to send your balance due payments. Let's click in here. And it's got all the addresses for different states. And New York State, you can see it is this address, Internal Revenue Service Center, Kansas City, MO, 649, whatever zip code, okay? Kansas City, MO. Let's just go back. Here we go. Kansas City, MO, okay? So that's just to give you peace of mind that it does work it out correctly. And you can check it. Fresno and Kansas City are going to be the two most common ones, but you can check it on this page, okay, if you want to make sure. But Plastiq, you know, I can vouch for them. They do accurately work out where you send the check by your state, all right? So now let's move into the amount of money that we're going to have to pay. All right, and I'm showing you my tax return here, guys. And so if I ever run for president and I refuse to release my tax returns, the media can find it in this video, although actually most of the information is blurred out. But anyway, let's skip to the next page. So line 23 is where it tells you the amount that you owe, and you can see here I owe $13,446. All right, so let's go back to Plastiq, and we're going to enter that amount, $13,446 in there. Now let's go to arrival date. So for this one, I'm just going to pick, you know, the earliest date I can. The amount's correct. All right, let's continue. Okay, so you need taxpayer name, okay. Put my name in there. Social security number, so I put my social security number in, 565329875. There we go. Just kidding, guys. All right, actually I'll put my social in. Next one is tax type, and it gives you basically how to, you know, how to structure it, okay. So for me, this will be 1040 tax year 2019, okay? Don't type 2020 by accident, because obviously the tax return you file in 2020 is for 2019, all right? So tax year 2019. All right, let's continue. Okay, and now we are actually going to change the payment method. So this one is my American Express Gold card, which I was using last year. I'm going to actually change that, okay? And I got a few cards, and I'm going to add a new card. And this is going to be my Hilton Amex card. Okay, so my card has now been updated, and we just checked that everything is correct. And finally, the last thing that you need to do, if you have a balance of fee-free dollars, you need to click this very small thing here that says apply my fee-free dollars, all right? If you forget that, they're going to charge you the 2.5% fee, all right? Now, if you don't have enough fee-free dollars, let's say you're paying $5,000 worth of tax and you've got like $2,000 worth of fee-free dollars, they'll apply however much you have, all right? But I have tens of thousands of fee-free dollars at the moment, okay? So I'm definitely gonna press that. Now you can see here, it would cost me $336.15 to make this payment. Now, even if I was paying this much, it would still be worth it for me. And I'm gonna tell you about that in the second half of this video, okay? I'm gonna tell you why. But first of all, let's just go ahead and apply my fee-free dollars, all right? They don't make it obvious. It's a very small little button, okay? And you can see that total fee has now gone down to 0, okay? And you can see here my balance of fee-free dollars. I applied 13,000 of my 76,000 fee-free dollars that were in my account. Okay, it's pretty crazy actually, the amount of fee-free dollars that I've been able to accumulate. But anyway, so let's actually go ahead and make this payment, all right? Okay, and we have success. So your $13,000 payment to the Internal Revenue Service Center has been submitted. and well, it's sent an email to your email address on file. It'll look like this on your credit card statement. And yeah, it's gonna arrive by June 8th. Awesome. And I've just come over to my American Express Hilton Surpass card account just to check, and you can see that my Plastiq tax payment has posted immediately, listing as pending. Credit limit on this card I think is $15,000, so almost maxed out. Now, if you're using a credit card rather than a charge card and you do not want to trash your credit score for a few weeks, I recommend you make note of when your statement closing date is so that you can pay off that charge in full before Amex goes and reports that, very high utilization to the credit bureaus. You could see I was taken up to pretty much like 90% utilization, and a report of 90% utilization will really drop your credit score by quite a lot. So know your statement date, pay it off before your statement closes. Pro tip. Okay, now I did say I would tell you my strategy, why I specifically chose the Hilton Surpass card, and how you can earn additional benefits in addition to the two things of just earning points on the purchase and using fee-free dollars to offset the cost. All right, so let's go through my exact strategy here using the Hilton Honors Surpass card. So the fee-free dollars you know about. I know that not everyone will be able to collect as many as I have because not everyone has a massive online following. So let's just forget about fee-free dollars for now. Then we have the points I will earn on the purchase. Now the Hilton Honors Surpass card earns 3 points per dollar just on regular spending with no bonus category, and that's what this would be. So that's 4,338 points I'm gonna earn from this, and the points guy values Hilton points at 0.6 cents a piece. So that would be $242 in value for those points that I'm gonna earn from this. Then, and now this is the real pièce de résistance, the Hilton Honors Surpass card gives you a free weekend night when you spend $15,000 in a year on the card. And this is the real cherry on top that I'm getting for this. And this is something I wouldn't normally get. Look at this. Before, I had spent only $478 so far this year on the card. But by adding this tax payment, I'm basically almost at $14,000 out of the $15,000 required spending. Now I can easily spend another $1,000 on this card in the next few weeks. I mean, just pay my health insurance once and that's pretty much almost $1,000 spent. Crazy, right? But how much is this free weekend night worth? Well, the answer is a lot. You see, Hilton does not limit you to a certain tier of hotel in their award chart like other companies do. You just have to stay on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday night. That's what qualifies as a weekend night. And there also must be standard award redemption availability available. So in theory, you could actually use this free weekend night to go and stay at the Conrad in the Maldives in a beach villa, not an overwater villa, but a beach villa, still incredibly nice. And that would normally cost $1,200 per night. Now, I've actually done a video in the past on some of the best redemptions for the Hilton free weekend night. The Maldives one is a little bit of a freak one, but there are some others that also offer great value, not quite as much as that. For example, the Waldorf Astoria in Dubai that costs about $800 per night. There's also the Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills that's a similar price. So about $800, and there are even more for $700. That's more of a standard amount, okay? Now, if you go and use this weekend free night at Hampton Inn that would normally cost $150 a night, I'm sorry, but I don't want to say anything bad, but just don't do it. So that is the real key for profiting off of making payments through Plastiq. You need to find cards that will not only give you points for spending, but will also give you extra bonuses for high spend. Now, the obvious example of that is, sign-up bonuses, all right? Certain cards you could get 50,000 points, 100,000 points. Obvious, everyone knows that, and it would offset any fee that you pay. But there are other things as well. The not so obvious ones would be cards that would give you qualifying miles to reach a certain airline status when you spend a certain amount, or a companion pass when you accumulate a certain number of miles, and credit card miles do count for that. So for example, the Southwest cards from Chase that you can get a companion pass from, or like this Hilton card where you can get a free hotel night that's pretty valuable for a certain amount of spending. And imagine if you got a Surpass card right now, a brand new one, and you got the sign-up bonus and you qualified for a free night, you'd be getting like $2,000 worth of value for making this spend. Now, I would estimate I got a little over $1,000 in value through doing this. Realistically, I'm not going to the Maldives anytime soon, so I'm not going to use that $1,200 value for the free night, but I probably would realistically get about $800 of value on it. I might even end up going to the Waldorf Astoria in Beverly Hills, who knows? So when you add the, hotel free night and the points, which were valued at $242, added together, it makes $1,042 value that I've got out of this. And even if you subtract the fee of $336, which I would have had to pay if I didn't have all those fee-free dollars, I would still be in profit by $706, all right? So you see how great this is. This isn't like one of those things where I do it and you can't replicate it at home. You actually can replicate it to quite a close degree, even if you don't have a big social media following to accumulate all those fee-free dollars, okay? So this is really a great opportunity for people who like to travel. Obviously, if you're one of those cashback guys, you're gonna leave comments below saying, you haven't factored in opportunity cost, or you're basically making the assumption that everyone stays at 5-star hotels all the time. For those people, no, this is not valuable for you. I'm talking to genuine travel hackers here. All right, guys, so that is the video for today. I'll put the link to Plastiq below. You can earn 500 fee-free dollars for signing up, or alternatively, if you have a friend who has a Plastiq account, why not go and help them out, sign up through their link, because remember, anyone can do affiliate links for this, and they'll actually get 1,000 fee-free dollars and you'll get 500 from it. So you can either use our link or reach out to someone you know who has it, help them out as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Leave your comments below. What have you paid using Plastiq? How much profit have you earned from it? I'd love to hear your stories. Please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.